The Dior Holiday collection is here, and I got half of the pieces, so I want to go ahead and show you guys today some swatches, a look, and a little bit about what my thoughts are. Let's go ahead and get started. Beautiful color story. But before I jump into this holiday Dior collection, I'm going to quickly put on my complexion. And I've been doing my foundation complexion in a new way. It'll be quick so we can head straight to the new Dior. First step is the new SUBLIMAGE Lumiere Concentrate. It creates the most subtle kind of sun-kissed look, even for my fair skin. This color looks beautiful if you're medium to deep skin tones. So I place this all over, rub it into the skin, even under the eyes. I'm going to go into my Tom Ford concealer and go in the areas that I need help with redness. And obviously dark circles, purples and blues. We'll use it also to brighten the center of the face. Create a little lift out here. If you have a little extra time, just use your fingers. But if you're in a hurry, you can use a sponge, especially one with the tip, which is really nice because you can really work into tighter areas on the face. And I always like to use my fingers first around the eye area to warm up those pigments that are thicker. Anytime there is a stick involved, like the Clé de Peau, which is really popular, the Tom Ford, which I just used, the pigments are more condensed. So usually they're a little thicker and they can create a dry look around the eye area. So take your finger first, warm them up. Your finger has what? Heat and oil, and it helps to soften those pigments. Now I can go in with a sponge to further buff and blend. You want to take it over the nose as well. That will brighten this whole area and work up and lift out. So everything's bright now and lifted. Last step, I'm using the Hourglass Tinted Moisturizer. I freaking love this tinted moisturizer. It's the best I've used in 25 years as a professional makeup artist. And it has everything to do with the formula being hydrating, light in texture, but not too sheer. I want a little bit of coverage. Otherwise, I feel like I'm just wearing a moisturizer. So the fact that it has a light to medium coverage and hydrates and leaves the skin looking really natural is what a tinted moisturizer is all about to me. I'll take my sponge and I don't move it around. I press it into the skin because I don't want to shear out the tinted moisturizer even further. I want it to build up its coverage. So I place the product where I want it most and then tap it in with my sponge rather than blend it into the skin. Whatever's left over, I'm just working to the outer edges because I don't need foundation all the way out here. If you're not careful, you can create a mask-like effect. So I like to softly work out foundation, concealer, tinted moisturizer, any complexion products in the center of the face and then lightly blend outward so that you don't get any hard lines. All right, now I dare you guys, dare you to tell me that this foundation doesn't look freaking amazing. Let's get into the new Dior Holiday now. The Holiday eyeshadow in 543. Two things I want to mention. I love the tools that come inside of these luxury products. Two, Dior has really upped their game when it comes to the texture. These are so beautifully buttery and creamy in texture. I cannot wait to see how they layer and how they hold on the lid. And on that note, let's go ahead and try them on. have an editorial eye and a more natural. This palette layered beautifully. I like the light catching quality. It blended really well. So far, so good. I do want to note though, if you're somebody who has age-lid concerns, you're experiencing more texture around the eyes, which I am as I'm aging. My lids are drooping, so it's not nice and taut as you can see. There's some droop there, so I am getting more wrinkle and texture around the inner corner of the eye, and that shimmer does grab on to textures. I don't mind a little shimmer around my age lines, but as always, you do you. All right, let's get on some blush with the new DIOR Holiday blush. Now, I will be the first to tell you that I am not a fan of DIOR blushes because they're just too dry. Now, I do get that they build up color slowly, they create a more natural look, has that demi-matte finish, it does blur pores a bit because it doesn't have a lot of shimmer in it, but I just don't like how dry they feel. You really have to build the color up when it comes to these blushes. And as a makeup artist, I get the concept. I just like a little more kick to my color. Now, the color I got was Precious Rose, and it does state online that it retains the skin natural hydration for a feeling of comfort. It has a soft, lightweight, silky texture to it, which I will admit that is true. It does have a very subtle way of catching light, but as you can see, it's just really sheer. Let's see. Goodness, you have to build this color up. It is just so sheer. Pretty, but very sheer. It's just a more natural look, which I'm not against, but just go in knowing that. All right, let's go ahead and finish this look with some lips. The new Nude Bloom gloss. These glosses are so damn good. Chanel and Dior. There's no glosses out there that work as good, that last as long, that create that full pout as those two brands. These lip maximizers. Let's read a few key points and then we'll try this new color on, which by the way is gorgeous. It has a pink orange gold shift to it. As you can see, it's a nudie pink, but it's got a little bit right here. You can see down that line has a bit of peach and gold. So it grabs the light scrumptiously. All right. So what it states online about this gloss is that it is a genuine hydrating, plumping lip care product that delivers a maximum volume effect. It's infused with hyaluronic acid and is composed of 90% natural origin ingredients. I use these all the time consistently in my pro kit. They leave a light tingle, nothing over the top, but it definitely helps to get blood flow going. But it also, and most importantly to me as a makeup artist, when my clients are getting photographed, is that it looks beautiful when being photographed and creates the most beautiful finished look. All right, let's try this beauty on. So good. Such a beautiful color. Get it. Most of you out there love a natural lip look, something easy to throw on, plumps a little bit, leaves a full lip look, because not only does it help to plump and it has the hyaluronic acid for hydration, but anytime you have these kind of glossy sheens, it automatically adds volume to the lips. So many of you are going to love this color. This last one is so gorgeous. I cannot get enough of it. I can't stop staring at it. And that is the new Dior nail polish for the season, limited edition. It's in the color Mirror. I love the way it catches light. It's just, oh, so good. Now, the nail polishes by Dior are hands down one of my favorite. I also really love Chanel, but these stay on really well. It has a beautiful shine, long wear, and it states it has a gel-like effect. Not too sure about that, but it does stay on a good amount of time. I would say 7 to 10 days. I find that I don't have any chipping, especially if I put a top coat on. Another thing I like about Dior nail polishes in general is that they have a really great brush. And it really does help when polishing your nails by yourself, which I do 99% of the time. And so that fanned out full round brush helps to get one strike evenly across the nail. And it also helps so that when you go to put your second coat on, it doesn't have any kind of bumps or different kind of textures layered on top of each other. So overall, always love to get a good Dior nail polish. And this is such unique color. I'm really enjoying it. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this Dior holiday look with swatches and a little bit of my thoughts and some information. If you guys have any questions, you know what to do. Reach out to me. And if you want to support the content, you like what you're seeing here on Cheri Voyage, or any content creator that you guys are enjoying, because just like you guys, I sit and watch other content creators and get ideas and get excited about new products. The best way to support is to hit that subscribe button. Use the affiliate links down below for any of the products I mentioned today. And below that, I have a list of stores that you can get anything that you want or need. That helps me to continue to do this channel because I do get a small commission. You can also hit that thumbs up and leave a comment, which is by far my favorite, is hearing from you guys. And if you haven't had enough, head to TikTok or to Instagram, where I do mini tutorials and sneak peeks of up and coming newness. And lastly, you can book me for a one-on-one if you want to work with a professional makeup artist of 25 years. And all that information will be down below in the description box. As always, thank you so much for watching, and continue to take care of you, each other, continue to be kind to one another, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now, everybody.